Hi, my name is Lisa, and I am a client of attorney Mike Fuller's, and I'm here today to do a video testimonial for him and to tell you a little bit about my story and how I got to the successes that I have experienced. So my story starts out about 3 years ago when I got a job working for a small office doing credit repair. There were about 6 people in the office and the CEO of the company. So this was a very small business. I really liked the position, but after about 3 months of being there, I received a paycheck that when I went to cash, the funds were not sufficient in the account. So I brought it back to my boss and showed it to him and said, hey, I tried to get money and there's not enough funds in the account. And he told me, oh, everything will be fine, just go ahead and deposit the check. Well, to make a long story short, I didn't get paid, and neither did several other people at the company as well. So I did what any regular person would do, is I went and I filed a wage claim with the state. Took quite a while, but eventually I received a judgment. I was very lucky in that I received a judgment not against just the LLC, but also against him personally and his wife, who I didn't even know, but apparently she was part owner of the company. So I was in a kind of a special position in that, you know, I not only had this judgment against the company, but against an individual as well. It's very difficult typically to get paid when you have a judgment that's just against the LLC. So I was very excited. So I went out and I got myself an attorney. This was my first time ever dealing with this, so I could get paid. Well, the attorney took my case, said, oh yeah, this is pretty cut and dry, you didn't get paid, we'll take care of you. Well, the CEO of this company, who was named in the judgment, apparently had other legal issues going on as well, and so he already had an attorney. His attorney basically threatened the attorney that I had hired and said, you know, if you go through with this, I'm going to sue you, I'm going to sue Lisa, everybody involved. So, you know, to me, this was just a tactic to try and scare me away. And unfortunately, it worked. The attorney that I hired said, well, you know, probably you should really think about dropping this. And I said, what? You got to be kidding me. This is, you know, there's very specific law that states you have to pay your employees. But he says, well, you know, it's just, this is too much for us, and I don't know if you want to, how much you want to pay to fight him. And so I was just so disappointed. So again, long story short, I ended up getting 2 more attorneys after that, a total of 3 attorneys who the same thing happened. They took my case, backed out of the case, told me I should just forget about it, not bother. So finally, one of my coworkers who went through the same thing, he actually had attorney Mike Fuller that he had been working with, and he recommended him to me. I was kind of skeptical. I thought, well, I've gone through 3 attorneys. What's going to be different about this one? But when I spoke with Mike Fuller, he decided to take my case. He was somewhat familiar with it, and he said that he would be willing to work with me. So in less than a month, he won the case for me. Went to court, basically presented everything. It was a done deal. I was awarded everything that my ex-employer owed me, plus triple, because when you file a wage claim, that's what happens. It ends up tripling. And so I've been getting payments ever since. I'm completely paid back, and everything else that I'm getting now is basically icing on the cake. So again, after going through all these attorneys, finally the 4th one made it happen for me. And it was a wonderful success for me, and I would highly recommend him as an attorney for any of your legal needs. He's not going to be one that's going to back out on you and be scared off by tactics that the other side might try and do. So, thank you.